Morning. Morning. I know what's coming. I know what's coming. Good evening, all of that. I know what's coming, people. Big up everyone in the chat. I just had to enter with
don't do that. Don't try and make this about Arsenal, bro. You held 3 to Bournemouth at home and didn't respond.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I just said I had to hold my own moment of silence.
All right. It was the whole good evening thing.
Yeah, no, both of it.
Don't make that about them just yet.
Nah. I've got to hold it today. I know.
There's bigger crimes that need to be answered to. Yeah. And listen, shout out to Saeed and his whole panel, because Saeed's channel last night, just showed you man are in the fucking mud, like it was civil war. Last night,
he was trying to message me like, Saeed, you need to come on, and I was like, Saeed, I'm not even about. I was like, thank God.
But man was about as well, watching it.
I was watching it when I was out. I even was tuning in, and I was like, do you know what? Big up everyone that was inside there, man. So big up Saeed and the rest of the gang over there, man. The man them talk. But yeah, man, people are going to be talking today. Make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're subscribing. It's one of them Sundays where, to be honest, I think you've got no better place to be other than here because it's raining outside. The trains are cancelled. You're basically chilling inside right now. It's like perfect.
Oh, you know what?
Go on.
Steve stayed at the end of my road,
Oh, Premiers, yeah.
And then I said, I'll drop you station in the morning. So he can I said, it's a little 20-minute train to Luton. Look at my phone this morning. I was kind of happy. I'm not going to lie, because I was thinking, I'm hanging. I can't be asked getting out of bed. But you know what? I told him I will. Went on train line. Every single train's cancelled, isn't it? Every single one.
You want to hear this? What I just told Kunle, that it doubles into me. My missus at a brunch in St. Albans. She's coming back now. I've got to drop her and pick her up in a bit.
Yeah. You can't get nowhere.
No offense, but you know when I've planned to watch the football all day and she texts me like, trains are cancelled, you're gonna have to drop me and pick me up. I was like, oh my God, they couldn't let
this is where you say now I've got to do
this. I was like,
you're trying to calculate how much football you can catch in it.
I'm calculating the petrol right now. Yeah, petrol, diesel's 179 a litre. Like,
I would have started making up excuses, man. I'm limping. I would have started walking out limping. I can't really drive today.
Yeah, you know what, innit? But guys, we're gonna talk about it.
Like you've never driven over the
limit. Yeah, innit? I should have just went out last night.
Still over the limit.
Real talk. I should have said that. Guys, make sure you like in the video. Make sure you subscribe. We're going to talk Arsenal, United. We're going to talk Liverpool, City today. No HAALAND and Spurs as well. Chelsea might get a little something, but we're not too fussed about them apart from Don maybe answering.
You should be, bro.
Yeah. No, we can quiz Don on them specifics. He's coming, by the way, people. But you guys, I'm going to give you the chance to ask me anything. I'm going to sit here. I'm in the hot seat right now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to be in the hot seat for United, and then Kunle and me are going to switch, and Kunle's in the hot seat, and then at least we get our moment. So, who wants to go first?
Monsters.
Come on, Monts. I've got my hat on. Look, come on. I've got a Woody hat on indoors. I've got my snooty on. I'm ready, man. Hit me.
First of all, you're not giving us the chance to ask you questions. We will be asking you the questions. That's how this scream's going to go. I hope you know that, right?
Yeah. I've got to respect it.
No. You will. You will. Like there's an element. There's There's too much element of choice. There's too much element of choice and picking and and choosing. No. You must. You didn't must word to say that you will now answer any questions while you are on trial. So you're not in the hot seat. You are on trial.
Yeah, this ain't no NSG thing, bro. No options here, bro. No.
Now, Kunle, you've got to go last, brother.
All right, no worries.
Kunle, you can go last.
Here's my question. Here's my first question. Why is it that after one game, people are bigging up DJ Envy, people are bigging up Jafar from Aladdin? Why were they bigging up Amrabat after playing one good game against Chelsea, telling me, now he's getting started, he needed time to adapt to the Premier League? Donny's like 30 years old, bro. He's a grown-ass man.
He's a big ass man. He's a
grown-ass, bro. He a grown-ass man. I just think, again, a little bit preempted to me. That's one thing I want to know. Another thing is, who do you look actually... Okay, Ten Hag away from Ten Hag. It's very easy to say Ten Hag out. Very easy to say that. who holds the blame? Because I watched a lot of the game, and what's so funny is that I don't think you man were horrible. I feel like it was generally collectively everyone was just below par again. Like, it was hard for me to go, all right, you were shit. All right, no, you were shit. No, you were really shit. Do you know what I'm saying? So, what did you kind of put it down to, Tab? Like,
bro, do you want me to be real? It's a bit of. I'm not gonna lie. This manager can't keep getting away with it. As much as I want Erik ten Hag to be in the job, right, and I want him to do well. I've always wanted him to do well. He's always been my number one choice. I'm not gonna deny that. But this guy can't always get away with it, and like I can't always defend him. Like at the end of the day, it gets to a point where I'm questioning team selection. The biggest thing with a manager is obviously how you set up in terms of your plan, but also what players you go out with there on the pitch. And what I think he's done right is United have been okay. Oh, people can say we've won 4 out of our last 6. What's happened there? Oh, I don't know. Dax has come back in. I know we've won 4 out of our last 6, but I'll be honest with you, like our performances have never been that great. That's why the form doesn't look that convincing. It's not like, oh, when you win 4 out of your 6, you're thinking, oh, they're playing really well. We're not. So the truth is, for me, like,
hold on, who thought United were playing well?
No one. That's what I'm saying. I said we've won 4 out of 6, but no one would think we're playing well, and I don't either. But the record looks out on paper. Oh, we've won 4 out of 6. Well, no, that paper's over the cracks. The truth is,
you were saying you were the one.
Those are facts. You had won 4 out of 6.
You were the one that was on here saying, you know, the table don't lie.
Most of the performances don't.
Nah, that's Kunle's favorite line. Yeah. That's Kunle's favorite line.
Yeah, not me. Yeah,
the table don't lie.
I'm not saying
don't
lies for United.
You said it, Ty. You were on this channel
not for
saying
Chelsea.
the table don't lie.
The table don't lie, but the performances are. For Man United, it is lying. It is lying.
So the table was lying, basically.
Yeah, because basically for me, this battering's been coming. This is what I'm going to get out there. I didn't think it would be to Bournemouth, man. No lie. If I woke up and you said 3-0 and we would not score at home to Bournemouth, I did not expect it. That is a horrendous result. The first time they've come to us and beat us. Galatasaray done the same thing this season. And what Ten Hag's done, right, is we've not been playing that great. So then we play against Chelsea, who, by the way, yes, we destroyed Chelsea in terms of we created a lot of chances and stuff, but they weren't that good. But we weren't having to be amazing. Then what he does, Ten Hag, is, I've got one win with these bunch of players that have just beat Chelsea. So what I'm gonna do? Gonna play the same players again and hope that they're gonna do the same thing. But because the football's not that great and there's no actual patterns, they're not gonna do the same thing every single game, Eric. And you found out yesterday, you should actually play the fixture and not play your emotions. And he's playing his emotions. Oh, we beat Chelsea. So, okay, like, you know, everyone put in 110%. Let's play the same players. And it didn't work. The only rotation he did was, I think, HAALAND come out for Martial and Reguilon started at left back because he brought Luke Shaw in at centre back when he changed it up against Don's team, as you'll know, at half time. But these Man United players are just not good enough. For me, I've been screaming it for time. We are opening that midfield like a girl in Napa, yeah? And we're not securing it. At the end of the day, it should be Amrabat and Mainu in midfield having that solidity. Spurs went and done it last week. Andrew's like, I'm not happy with this first half. So what does he do? He brings on Højbjerg and puts Basuma in there, and they look a bit more structured, a bit more like, yo, we can hold this down a bit. Man United's midfield is Amrabat and nobody. Fernandes, yellow carded, lost his head out of the Liverpool game. McTominay, all he does, score goals, but he can't pass the ball more than 10 times a game. I could go on the United's pitch and do that in centre mid. So for me, George, I could. Nah,
what I'm saying now, the only thing I'm going to say on that is
secretly you were there, no? Didn't you play the Chelsea game?
You can't sit here and criticize the man that's been single-handedly dragging you points.
Bro, you can criticize him. You can criticize him away from the goals.
If you don't score goals, he does absolutely nothing. You just arrive in the box at the right time.
What? Are you not sitting on Scotty too hot? Not on my watch, bro. Not on my watch. Big up Scotty, man.
But he shouldn't be playing every game.
Ty, the criticism in that case is not on McTominay. The criticism is on Erik ten Hag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
In the wrong role. Ultimately, you should play him further forward. And not Kobe and
he should be playing him every game anyway. If he comes on, if he scores goals, and that's what he does, you can actually bring him off the bench. Play Kobe and Amrabat and make it secure. Then if you need a goal, you know McTominay can have that goal for it. But he doesn't.
It's on Ten Hag, just to confirm.
Yeah, bro, it's on Ten Hag. Ten Hag's picking teams off his emotion because he's just trying to save his job game by game. And like Don said, our football is crap. You don't know what you're going to see when you turn up. It turned up against Chelsea, then you think it's going to do the same thing. I'm sorry, but this manager, I have to say that Ten Hag, I am getting onto you now because your selection of your team. No, I'm not Ten Hag out, but I'm getting more unconvinced by the week of what he can do to turn it around. I need to look at this manager and think, can he actually turn it around?
You're still
how much
still waiting. What are you waiting for, Ty?
What are you waiting
for? What are you waiting for?
Leave it, bro. It's not even half the season gone yet, done.
You literally just witnessed 4 goals, at home, by the way, at home by Bournemouth, Yeah,
Mm.
the same performances we've seen week after week after week after week from United, and you're here telling me that you're not Ten Hag out. Ty,
Bro.
come on, man, you're better than that. You're better than that.
I am better than that, but I've got
there's nothing that's changed. Every single week you've been saying the same thing about the lineups, about the players.
Oh, so with you.
This. Yeah, I know.
Exactly, bro. And you're 10th, and you still punch in. So what are you talking about? Get out of here, man. Hey, Don, you don't get to do this, bro. You don't get to do this.
No.
This is about
Now
United.
Let Don land. Let's see
You're
what
right.
Don's
It's about you,
talking
man. Sorry, it's about you.
Don't try to police me because I've got criticism for my manager as well, because my manager's on strike one. I've already said it, yeah? I said before the game, there's no way we should be losing against Man United. And what did I say before the game? I said, all you need against United is a basic structure and your finishing boots, and you will beat them, yeah? Yesterday, Bournemouth played a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, they played a double pivot and they played a 10, right? And they had their finishing boots on, and they beat you, right? When we went to you lot, we decided to play a lone 6, let your 2 8s overrun us, and we decided to play 2 8s, Palmer and Enzo. That didn't work out, yeah? And then everyone was looking at it like, Ten Hag has pulled a masterclass. No, it was an absolute disaster class from Poch. Do you know what I'm saying? Yesterday, Bournemouth's manager took it back to basics and you lost the game. And that is literally all you need to beat United. So I don't understand how you can be sitting there, Ty, saying, oh, I'm not Ten Hag out. Because, my brother, it's the same thing week after week after week. Mainly put out a good performance against Everton. I ain't seen him in 2 games since then, bro. What's going on? What is actually going on?
I have to question him. He had to start
Rashford's
yesterday.
been dropped. Rashford's been dropped, yeah? Hold on, Josie. I'll let you come in now, yeah? Just one last point. Rashford's been dropped and your attack is still shit. Your boy Martial. Come on now, Ty. I look at Martial, yeah? I'm like, how is this guy still playing for United? Honestly, how does this guy still play for Man United? I still remember his debut against Liverpool, yeah? When the guy was 19, yeah? He's nearly 30 and he's still there. Still at your club. It's actually mad. It's actually mad. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted that we lost to these lot. I'm absolutely disgusted. Yesterday, my emotions went up again.
It makes the win even better.
It's an absolute joke, bro. United are just an absolute shocking, bro. Shocking.
No, 100%. This is where I look at Ty and I say, bro, like you need to hold your manager and your team accountable. Like hold your manager accountable because
I do.
But then you said, but how long does it take? This is the 9th game this season. Look, how many games we played this season? About 20 games, 18 games. You guys.
I think we've lost 10 this season or something already.
But in nine of those games you guys have played, you've conceded 3 or more goals. That's a massive issue that we're not even halfway through. Half of the games you're playing, you're conceding 3 or more goals. You've got the least amount of goals scored in the top 15. You're literally the bottom 5 of the Premier League for goals scored, and you're the only team in the top 10 whoa, conceded than goals against. With more goals conceded than goals against. So your team is absolute mess. As I said,
and who we got? George, this week we've got Bayern at home and Liverpool away. What does MONTS say? It's not what MONTS says in D-Day. It's D-Week.
It's been D-Week. It's been D-month. You guys, like, as much as you can have the little runs of form, the little pickups, as we said, Man United has problems up front. You have them at back. And yes, hello, Gunnar. I saw you commenting for the past 10 minutes. Been wondering where you are.
Remain focused.
I don't know. Did the wind stop you from getting here on time?
Focus, George. Focus. Don't get distracted, George. Focus.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's working in my favor, man. This is your time.
But no, Man United, you need
just
to start,
let me know when it's mine.
Like holding the manager accountable and calling them out, just like every other United fan, Ty. Because the fact that you can consistently still sit here like Don and say, do you know what? I need to see change. I'm expecting to see change. And then you look at your fixtures. You know there's going to be no change coming up. You know there's no 3 points coming soon. Let's just be honest here.
I see
you
no
guys
changes.
need to make the change now. The change needs to be of manager.
I think it's Bayern, Liverpool, and West Ham.
I see no changes.
It's the way it is.
Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, it's like for a flavor, should I blast myself?
Hey, that was tight this morning. Real talk, bro.
I don't know.
It's one of them ones.
I looked at the manager. Do you know what's telling for me? Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen the clip. The full-time whistle. There's a video, like a 10-second video of Ten Hag on a touchline, and the players are like the subs like walking off past him, and he's just stood there looking out onto the pitch. And bro, he looks like he's just missed the last
Ollie
bus.
against Watford, innit?
Yeah, he looked like he missed the last bus home. Honestly, he's just standing there. And I'm like, I felt for him. Do you know what? I felt,
Calculating what happens next.
Yeah, like
You know what?
literally. Like,
Do you know what makes me
he's like,
laugh?
can I get an Uber? Can I get an Uber? I ran out of petrol. There's no planes. There's no trains. There's no like. I was like, Ten Hag
This
is
is
lonely out
this is
there.
what I'm saying, Ty. Yeah, like your manager's very deluded and he's got no self-awareness as well. Yeah, when it comes to like how his team's been playing overall this season. Yeah, because when he beat us, he was like basically firing up against the media, like, oh, you can see that we're together. You can see that the boys are working together. And I'm looking at it like, bro, that performance, yeah, we literally we gave you that win because of how we set up, if that makes sense. Yeah, we made you look better than what you actually are. But I did say in multiple group chats, it's going to be back to reality settings at the weekend. And look what happened. Do you know what I mean? This manager is beyond delusional and he's stubborn as well. That's one thing that Ajax fans always say about him. He's a very stubborn
it's true. It's
manager.
true. He is.
So I don't understand how you can still be
I also think the way he
handled out, bro.
And I think the way, Don, I gotta say, you know, I'm a person, yeah. Like if you know me in real life, I'm one of them guys. I just get along with everyone. I'm one of them guys. I keep it moving. I've got no reason to. But you know what I mean. I just keep it stepping. You know what I mean. I'm blessed with people, and that's that. When it comes to actual managing people, yeah, I don't think Ten Hag can do this, Don. When I look at Ronaldo's situation, I know Ronaldo obviously done his thing. Yeah, he left.
But you man were praising him after how he dealt with that situation.
But now, when I look at the Varane one now, this is Varane, yeah, who is a world-class international defender. Yeah, yes, he might have his little injuries here and there, but the ability, he's our best. At Man United, he's our best defender. It might not be at Man City or Arsenal, I get that, but at Man United, he is our best defender. Yeah, we're not playing that well at the moment. I know Maguire's got his player of the month, but we know what Maguire is. He's going for a patch. At the end of the day, right? Varane should be playing in this team. You've got Luke Shaw. He's got Luke Shaw playing in at centre back instead of Varane. And at the end of the day, the way he's
you lot also bigged up.
Sorry,
you lot are man.
I don't know. I don't know now over time if I'm actually seeing that Dutch personality. And no offense to people if you're watching, if you're Dutch, but he's got that. That Dutch people, South African. They can be abrupt. They can be like very like straight to their ways. If you've worked with them, you know. And I feel like, bro. And I feel like Ten Hag is like one of them guys. Is like once you've pissed him off, it's like there's no way back. Now you've pissed me off. That's it. You can just sit out. Like, and I saw someone else talking on it yesterday, and I'm like, do you know what? It's actually true that there's a way of handling these new people. If you were speaking to me back in the day and something happened, you could handle it how you want and say, yo, this is it, and I'm keeping it moving. Now with this new sort of generation, you've got these players sort of like 23 and below. You can't just do that with them. You've got to explain. You've got to talk to them. You've got to. Aaron was talking about. Big up Aaron Chikaya. He was talking about. You got to explain to people. You got to.
I hate that part of the game now, but it's something that you got to do.
Shutting him out and just locking him out and say you can't eat in the canteen. And you think, man, with social media and all this, you can just get on with it.
Man, come on.
This, bro.
I see it yesterday saying
that's mad.
Right now, breathing down the phone. I know he's getting
brother.
Yeah, like brother. You know what? Yeah, the big thing is, when you're going through a bad patch or like this man is just struggling, you've got to then at least have your man management on point so you keep the players on side. And what he's done is with these certain situations, I guarantee you, what you think of us man all play for the same club and we're going out and nicking up his man, then we're not saying, yo, I'm not really feeling the way my manager's doing that to my man. Like, you're going to definitely feel a certain way. These men are human.
It's so true, bro.
Don't you feel, bro?
Like, the people blame certain groups of players at the club. But people are saying, oh, it's the players and the manager. But again, I still look at the manager because if the rumours are out there that there's certain players in the team, in this Man United team, that have thrown previous managers under the bus, which we all know there's these rumours out here that there's patches of,
it's and not rumours no more, Daps. Let's be real. Like,
no.
Gary Neville, they've all confirmed it.
But ultimately, this is where it's on Ten Hag. That if I walk in a room, and there's 4 men in that room that I've been told repeatedly, them man are snakes. They've snaked everyone. They've robbed everyone, And you walk in the room, you're not going to go, I know, I'm going to fucking trust them. And that's what he's done. He's gone and said, these are the men that I'm going to rely on. The ones that have thrown everyone under the bus, I'm going to show them where I keep the stash, right? That's what it's dumb. And that's why everything goes back to him, like everything, the substitutions, the team he picks, the Sancho thing, the fact that Sancho has not been given an opportunity. And this is the thing. How could it get any worse, right? It can't get any worse. These players that have been playing right wing, none of them have cooked. You've got a right winger that played for 2-3 seasons with Haaland and cooked, right? You have a forward who's I'm not saying he's Haaland, but he's the same type of flavour as Haaland. And he's not willing to give it a go. What's the worst that's going to happen? Bro, you held 3 at home to Bournemouth and did not respond.
Brother, not only that, Daps. Sri Lanka. You let Solanke look like a world-class striker. Solanke, Nigeria don't even holler at my bro. They don't even holler at that guy, bro. He's dead, brother.
Been banging this season.
Nah, Solanke not they do anything, bro.
Dead, man.
And I bet you he still doesn't reach double figures this season. I bet you he still doesn't get double figures this season.
He does. He's on 8 goals. He's on 8 goals this season.
Wait.
But is he going to finish on more goals than Jesus?
Probably will.
He's not. Should we bet right now on Big Six on Never a Foul? Let's bet right now.
What you want? Name your stake.
I say £50.
Let's do it.
What's the bet?
Yeah, that Jesus finishes on more Premier League goals than Solanke.
Just Premier League.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Wow.
Yo,
I'm saying it. But let's not get distracted by the Arsenal thing. Once let's get back to Manchester United. We'll deal with me when my time is here, Mons. Let's deal with the Thai situation first. Let's deal with DJ Envy's situation first.
That's fine, but I'm a bit offended. I'm just offended, to be honest. So that's fine. I'm just offended.
Well, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't.
Why am I on the bottom row? I'm top of the league.
Yo, Kunle, just quickly though. Can I interrupt? Hey, Kunle, can I get in on that bet with you? Can I do it as well? Solanke more goals than Jesus.
Thank you.
Nah, one bet at a time, man. Let's not get wild.
That's a one bet at a time.
Let's not get wild here.
Stats, come back to the top.
No. Listen, that is how it is for now. When you.
We can't be next to each other. We don't speak the same. We can't. Bring him down, man.
These three are playing today. It makes sense, you know.
Guys, let us not get distracted. Let us not get distracted. Manchester United held 3 at home to Bournemouth. Let's not get distracted yet, guys.
When it's
Let's not
Arsenal's
get
time,
confused.
I'm putting them in the hot seat, my seat. That's what I'm doing now.
You're not in the hot seat, bro. You're talking about bare other things right now. You're letting too many other subjects fly, talking about getting in on bets and that, bro. This ain't got nothing to do with you, bro. You ain't got nothing to do with you, bro. Look, first things first, Ten Hag has to stay in, bro. Ten Hag, he has to get to the end of the season because Man United fans told me Carabao Cup Ten Hag is going to push on this season. So his talent DNA is being questioned. They shouldn't question it. It's only been, 16 games? Not even half the season yet. So Man United fans still stay optimistic. You could go on a mad 10-game winning streak and things could turn around. Ten Hag knows what he's doing. Trust me. The table does not lie. Don't get it twisted. He deserves to the end of the season. Let's see what he can do. There's plenty of football still be played.
I don't know if you're joking
this
or
season.
not.
To be played this season. You gotta make it happen. No,
bruv,
how can I? This guy finished 3rd last season when everyone expected Man U to finish 6th or 7th, and he won a trophy. So give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's see what we're saying at the end of the season.
Right?
I do hear what you're saying because Arteta's managed to keep that job without winning fuck all as well, isn't he? So
exactly, he won an FA Cup, so don't say So it's not fuck all. So just say he kept his job only winning an FA Cup. Say that instead, Daps. That would be a better statement.
The maddest thing, the maddest thing is how I look at it now is that I'm getting flashbacks of the Jose Mourinho situation. Guys, by the way, can you please run up the lights? I'm gonna get 3 super chats in a second.
Flashbacks are never good.
100 of you here. Smash the like button. Please get us over 250 likes. Let's get this going and subscribe to all the man down below. But what I'm thinking, is I remember when Mourinho left and it was the week Liverpool absolutely wrapped us in at Anfield. And we've got Bayern this week, right? Bayern had just come back off a loss. If you didn't see it yesterday, Bayern got smoked 4-1 by Frankfurt.
You're holding that, bro. You're holding that.
Yeah, like you know when teams, one of the ones when a big team lose, I'm always scared to play them after because you think you're gonna get the comeback. Bayern lost 4-1 to Frankfurt yesterday. Harry Kane, he's not rotating now. 5. It might be 5 to Frankfurt. The thing is, they're going to come to Old Trafford now, and he's not going to rotate. He's going to be like, right, you lot better rectify that bloody loss on the weekend. So we're going to be holding them chances, and Harry Kane's going to come and smoke. We're then going to go to Anfield, where Monts is going to be licking his lips, and they've got Salah, Nunez, Diaz, and they've got their midfield, and they're going to create chances. If we get battered in both, which is not going to be a surprise if we did, I don't know where the club go from here. I'll be real.
Bruno, by the way.
Hold on. Well, how dare you? I swear you got. Haven't you got Fulham as well? Is it Fulham?
No, you know that tie, innit?
Us.
Hold on, you've got no Bruno.
Who you got?
Nah, we've got Bayern and Liverpool and West Ham away.
My bad.
Wait, tie.
No, you've got. Do you know what? The reason is that between the game against Chelsea, I knew you had one poor team. That was Bournemouth, innit?
That was the Bournemouth. Yeah, that was the Bournemouth.
Yeah, so bro, Bayern at home, Liverpool away, and West Ham away.
Wait, Ty. Hold on. I'm not sure if you're aware that Bruno's missing for Anfield, by the way.
Yeah, I do. And I don't know if it's going to be a blessing in disguise or not right now.
Yeah, maybe. But Ty, I think you're right.
That shows, by the way, just quickly, Daps, going back to Don. On that, though, by the way, he got booked in like the 75th minute or something. That shows his mentality because he knew if he got booked, he was out. It's like he threw in the towel.
Brother, look, the reality is, Man U knew they were playing Liverpool next week. So they needed to lose so they can start that game in 7th place in respect of the result last season.
It's the same as when we played you last year. I swear it was when we played you last year. It was Varane that just popped off got an injury or something. He was like, when it was like 3 or 4, he was like, I've had enough of this shit.
Yeah.
But real talk, when I look at it, because I looked at the Chelsea,
their heads done.
I kind of looked at it and thought Chelsea, Bournemouth, Bayern, Liverpool, and I thought, he might not even get to see the Liverpool game. I thought, but if they get a result against Chelsea, it'll buy him a bit of time because then he'll get a win against Bournemouth.
Mm-hmm.
The fact you lost 3-0 at home to Bournemouth, just completely writes out the
whole thing. You know how deep it? We didn't score, bro.
That's what I'm saying. At home, this is what I'm saying, bro. Bournemouth at home, you held 3 and did not respond. That's
the comfort game, bro. That's Bournemouth is the comfort game. Bring the fans back on side. That was what that game was about.
I have to be real, man. Do you know what? I think that might be the worst result of the top 6, 7 sides this season, you know.
Brother, it is, bro. 3-0 at Bournemouth, and it should have been 4. It should have been 4.
At home.
Oh, man. Listen, City are not looking good this season. We beat them 6-0, bro. Like 3-0 at home.
I think we beat them 4-0.
I can't lie though, Daps. I think they've been on an unbeaten run since then. Bournemouth in really good form, and I did say prior to the game, people can't write off Bournemouth.
Hey, George, stop it. I said really good form.
Everyone is here. Everyone's here talking about how bad United are this. Bournemouth are doing their thing. They went away to Man United.
What is their thing, bro? What is their thing, George? They're doing their thing, but what is their thing?
What's their thing? They've got 16 points in their last 21. They're cooking.
So it wasn't an upset yesterday, basically. Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, no. It was, but couldn't they? Am I shocked? This is the thing. I'm not shocked.
You were shocked at 3-0 at home to Bournemouth. Do not lie to yourself.
But when we went 1-0 down in the first 5 minutes, I just thought, here we you know that CJ gift from GTA. Here we go again.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
That was me, literally. That was me. I was driving.
You're not Liverpool. You're not Liverpool. Liverpool go 1-0 down. It's like fucking. Whereas you man go 1-0 down. I know you man like this is fucking long.
Yeah, this is
long. It's at home. It's like fucking hell long.
You know what it is? You know what's so funny about this as well? Yeah, you know what I've noticed as well, Ty. Yeah, I've noticed a lot. Yeah, Maguire. I don't know if Ten Hag is telling Maguire to be a striker as well as Scott McTominay. But every time you lot are attacking, I keep seeing this guy on the edge of the box.
He's doing his bit for the team, Don. He's taking it on his shoulders to get that goal. Whatever the team needs.
I've been saying
I'm here for it, man. Let's fucking go.
When he's doing the basic defending, I get it, right? He's defending. What makes him? But then in every fucking game, all of a sudden he'll get ahead of himself and go galloping up the pitch.
He thinks maybe I've got more to my game.
Yeah, literally every single time I would see him up there. I'm like, what are you doing there, bro?
Yeah, and then he gets a chance and puts it like way over the bar and that, and it's like, what are you doing here? Yeah, just go back to being Premier League Player of the Month as a defender, in it. And by the way, what a way to celebrate.
I disagree.
Now, quickly, chat. Just so you know, when I speak in my accent, it's not because I'm trying to be funny. It's because I'm in Nigeria and it comes out sometimes. Just big up the chat, though. Big up.
Liar.
Big up the chat. Smash the like button, man. Go on, Monts and Green lead, then we're going into Arsenal.
Obviously, I agree with George. Like, I'm looking at Bournemouth, and Bournemouth have been in some good form. And also, Billings actually been injured. Now, I was saying over on my channel that, Billings fit now. He come off the bench in the game before, and obviously he was most likely going to start against United. And I said, Billings going to be an issue in it. If Harry Maguire's not marking him, he's going to build. Someone's getting billed. And unfortunately, like I thought I'd seen it all when Ake lost a couple dreads while getting dunked on by Kulusevski. Luke Shaw face planted, bro. Yeah, why are we not talking about Luke Shaw had to eat, bro? He had to floss that Old Trafford grass out of his teeth. He had to floss that Old Trafford grass out of his teeth, bro. That is nuts.
Oh, that's nuts, bro.
Big Rafa, it doesn't happen if Rafa's there, G.
That is.
If he's never there, is he? That's the problem.
Yeah, bro, that's the big.
Eric's fault.
That's mad. And another thing, so
they have
been in very good. They have been in good form for their level, and for me. like for Don, love you to bits, bro, but please don't say, it's Bournemouth. I'm crazy. What the hell? That kind of result's crazy because they sit on 19 points just like you. So United playing Bournemouth and United playing Chelsea. As far as I'm concerned, it's the same thing.
I mean, if you watch the game, hold on. If you watch, hold on.
Violated, brother. He is on fire the last 24 hours.
Hold on a second. Our game against
Months,
Bournemouth,
cool.
yeah, when we played them away, it definitely didn't go the same way that it went.
You better reply, man.
I'm not talking about.
We should have battered them. We drew them, but we should have battered them, bro.
You're playing Everton away today. Don't talk.
Allow me.
Don, what did that say earlier? Don, what did that? The table doesn't lie.
Don, obviously, remember,
I didn't lose 4-0 against Bournemouth at home. Yeah,
it was 3-0. But all I'm saying is, yes, they're not the greatest team, but you see, when you play Bournemouth, and when you stop doing them when we played them, we did this. And when you played them, you did this because you lot done this with Newcastle. We lost 4-1, but you man lost 1-0.
We didn't to Bournemouth. We drew to them.
Hold on. When we lost 4-1, at least we did something. We tried to must. You man lost 1-0, and it was
tried to.
So with that same logic, why didn't you beat Luton then? We beat them 3-0. We beat them 3-0 because we beat them 3-0.
We weren't good enough.
I can say the same thing about Bournemouth. We drew against Bournemouth. We weren't good enough.
We weren't good enough.
We beat Luton 3-0. I got told it's only Luton. We beat them 3-0. Arsenal struggled against them.
It is only Luton.
Yeah, Liverpool struggled against them.
Man
United struggled against them. We beat them 3-0. I got told it's only Luton. So relax.
Yeah.
So what is your point after that, Don? After you got told it's only Luton.
Everyone else is playing.
Order. One at a time.
Respect.
Yeah, but you played at home. Everyone else played at Kenilworth Road. Calm down.
He wants respect for beating Luton 3-0, basically. That's what I'm hearing. You want respect for beating Luton 3-0. So what I'm hearing is you want respect for beating Luton 3-0, Don. Is that what we're hearing?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So what is it? Tell me what it is.
I'm talking about MONTS. I'm talking about MONTS comparing United's result against Bournemouth yesterday up against our result against Bournemouth.
I didn't. No. That's
what you're doing.
That's what you're doing. Hold on. Let me run this tight. Let me run this. Hold on. You misheard me, and maybe because the gap between our clubs is so vast. So I'm gonna maybe if I speak like this, you could hear me down in 10th. Okay, I said that playing Bournemouth, you guys are on 19 points. Chelsea are on 19 points. As far as I'm concerned, it's the same type of team. You share 19 points with 4 other teams. Brentford. I think Fulham's in there somewhere.
It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace.
You know what I'm saying? So therefore, hold on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? By the way, can you hear me?
Third best team in West London.
Cool, because listen, I would speak away from my mic, but even if you win 100-0 today, you're still going to be in 10th. So I'm going to make sure you can still hear everything I say very clearly. Is that okay, Don? Excellent. Now, Ty, I'm going to go back to speaking.
Okay, so with that energy, you're winning the league, aren't you?
Now you're a little bit closer to me. I'm away from the mic. I can't hear anyone over there. So, so Ty, again, they are in decent form. My thing with you, though, is that your fixtures aren't looking great. Is it time to have patience with the manager and just accept every result that's going to happen? Kind of like where some Chelsea fans are at with Poch, where they're like, cool, we've accepted this is going to be an up and down season. These men need to grow and need to gel. Obviously, Chelsea for me have a better base and have more young players, so their future's a lot brighter. You guys, obviously, again, I can't name 3 good performances this season. Results, yes, but performances is looking at.
That's a good question. Still.
So, do you feel like, again, because we saw, it's not like we've never seen anything good under this manager. Last year was a good springboard to move forward. It was. And that's why most people did have United in their top 4, either progressing slightly or at least staying where they were. And if you guys, I know you guys would kill for 3rd place in the trophy again this season. You guys would kill for that. 100%. So
hyenas.
Is it an Arteta? Stick with him, like through the rough times. Do you generally believe he can pull you out the mud? Or is it a thing where no one else can do, even if you sack him now, no one can do the job anyway?
I'll be real. If it was his first season, I'll be like, I want to give him more time, bro. If it carries on like this, he's getting to the end of the year for me, and I'm thinking, man, I have to go. If it carries on like this,
end of the year is in 2023.
Yeah.
Not end of the season.
Not end of the season. I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, if it
at the end of the season, what are you saying?
Give it Giggsy to the end of the season.
You're a better man than me. How many chances
you know
are you going
what?
to give this guy, man?
The truth is, I need Ten Hag to get a run of consistency together. I need him to show.
You need him to leave your club. That's what you need.
The bottom line for me is that I like Ten Hag and I want him to succeed. But at the moment, if it carries on like this, you can't allow it to carry on because I can't see where it's gonna going to get better. If I can have that vision where like a bit like Don, and as much as we get onto Chelsea, I can see what Chelsea are kind of trying to do when they play their football. I can see like next summer they get a few players and I do expect them to be better. So you can buy the time of Poch. With us, Ten Hag, second season now, you're expecting to see at least some sort of patterns of football. And you're getting bopped off by basic structure, basic teams that coming in with a basic plan. Like Iriola, I respect him. I watched him when I was a youth at Athletic Bilbao. He's a legend there. Top 10 appearances in that club. Spanish technical player. People don't know about him. But as a coach, I thought sometimes the biggest players don't always make the best coaches. But then players like that who play consistently for years under Bielsa and all that, doing their thing as a pro, when they go into coaching, they've got that tactical brain. And I saw one of the interviews of the Bournemouth players like, we're starting to see what he's trying to do to us, their ideas. At Ten Hag, a year after it, I can't really see the ideal football that he's trying to play. And last year, he changed by going pragmatic, more defensive. And big up Chap. The Chap says this. Goes more defensive. He goes more pragmatic. He's like, right, you know what? I just want to get results. So even if it's not pretty, we'll get the results by the football still not being pretty. Our football's been crap, and we're not getting the results. And he's playing the wrong players that I don't want to see now. So for
just
me,
say it, Ty. You're what it is right now. You're stuck in hopium, and let me tell you why you're stuck in hopium. Yeah, because if you break down your season, yeah, and the wins that you've had, Dallo, Sheffield United, banger, yeah.
Yep.
Bruno, Fulham, last minute goal, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the games that you've won this year is from moments from players that just aren't even good enough anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And week after week, you've been complaining that tactically this guy's not changing. So you're hoping that he's going to change his tactics, right?
Yep.
Because the only thing that's getting you wins so far is moments. So you can't be still sitting there saying, oh, I'm waiting. Because what are you waiting for, bro? It's the same thing. It's the same thing, week after week, week after week, week after week.
Yeah,
but then again,
and that's where I think, like that it is now. You have to look at the manager because the one thing, obviously, I'm around you and Cass a lot, yeah, and all I kept hearing is, you know, wait till Kobe comes in, yeah, and then Kobe in a pivot, yeah, and now they're both here.
He's not playing them.
That's what I'm saying, bro, and it's. This is him doing it. Like, and me as an outsider, there's certain things I look at like that. I'll keep talking about that City game because that is the game, the Man United game where I watched Amrabat taking him off and thinking, yeah, McTominay and Mount.
And the same thing against Galatasaray, bro. Then we got popped.
And it's like thinking, all of us know McTominay, yeah. All of us, everyone in the Premier League know McTominay. Yes, he gets goals. I think we all now know, no matter how many players play him in the six, he's not a six. Yeah? We all know that. The whole world knows it. Right? We know this guy will get you goals because actually in front of goal, he's quite good. But how your manager keeps playing him in this role that's so pivotal, the minute McTominay is there, you just walk through Man United. Pass
100%, bro.
No problem. And how your manager cannot see it is just fucking mind-blowing, bro. Like, it's just mad. I don't get it. I don't get it. And
I agree with you. I'm going to get through some of the
I don't know if it is this thing, but I always thought when you got him, that with Ten Hag, you might be getting someone that will push back on the board and won't be a yes man, But some of the players that he plays makes me think there is this whole thing with Man United that certain players must play. Do you know what I mean? Like the Reds demand it and they must play. And that almost Ten Hag's giving into that. And everything that I thought he was about last season, this guy is not about at all.
Even the way, do you know what? That's one thing I remember you used to say to me. You used to say, I love the way Ten Hag answers questions in the interviews. Yeah, he's not the same guy, man. He's lost something in that.
He lost it, bro. 100%. The minute he got that trophy, the minute he had to sell his soul and his style of football to get that trophy, that was it. Done. Because the pressure at Man United is too big. And he was like, oh, shit. Well, everyone expects me. I must win a trophy this season. And fuck, I sold my soul to win that trophy last season. He's lost. The pressure's got to him. And he needs to go. You know, you ain't beating Bayern. You know, you ain't beating Liverpool. Why wait to the end of the year, bro?
They might.
I don't think another manager's going to come in.
Remember that year that they beat PSG when everyone said that they wouldn't? Remember that year, Daps, when they beat PSG at their ground when people said that they wouldn't? They called up to the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford, Champions League night. Bro, anything is possible, bro.
So when do you play?
Anything's possible.
Bayern. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday?
Who against?
Bayern.
Wednesday, I think.
Right, so I guarantee
man don't even
you,
know he's saying think now because he don't even check anymore.
This is the problem. If you man somehow get a result against Bayern, I know for a fact, Ty, you will be going, yeah, Ten Hag, McTominay, Bruno. You'll be gassing up all the players that you've had enough with. One result, and you will. You can shake your head. You will, bro, because I've witnessed it. My fucking captain, Bruno Fernandes. Your words, not mine.
No, but
that's celebrating a goal. That's celebrating a goal in the moment. That's not on harm thing.
Okay, no, but Ty, if Ten Hag's first 2 seasons went, I'm not talking about the order of them. 2 seasons where they finished 6th one year and finished 3rd and won a trophy the other year, and those are his first 2 years. Man United fans would accept it. If he'd finished 6th last season, he'd still be at the club now. And let's say he finished 2nd this season, so you might as well give him to the end of the season. You might as well and see what he does, and then we go again in summer.
I thought we'd finish 6th last year, and then I said we'll finish maybe in the top 4 this second season. But I said last year he exceeded by finishing in 3rd and then winning a trophy. Then obviously Man United fans expect more. When I said to him, realistically, we ain't gonna get much more because we're not that good.
Now, Kunle, stop there, brother. Because I know what you're doing now. Look, we're 40 minutes into the show, and it seems like you just keep more and more questions about Ten Hag, Man United, this problem, that.
More on Arteta and
Let's
Arsenal.
forget about them because we don't know Man United shit. We're sitting there talking about all their problems that we don't.
I'm gonna run the super chats.
This ain't your channel. George, this ain't your channel. Ty, keep doing your thing. This ain't your channel. Carry on, Ty. Do your thing.
Run the super chats quickly.
Yeah, Ty. Quickly put a poll in. Yeah, you've created this hot seat. Now there's 2 gooners in here. You've created this hot seat. Quick poll. Who do they want in the hot seat first? Lee.
I know who I'm voting. I
know exactly who you're voting.
I know.
Let me quickly run a poll.
Is it Lee or Kunle? Which one?
Monts, do me a favor, Monts. While I do the poll, quickly run the super chats for me, please, bro.
Yeah, we have to, I'm not logged in, but you have to bring them up. I'm not logged in.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, you have to bring them up. Big up Mr. Link. He says, the team in second is now first. Big up Mr. Link, my guy. Official Kyle, he says, Ariola, Udogie, Sensi, Poro, Kudos, Son, Gordon, triple captain, Salah versus Haaland, Lask, Solanke, bench, Onana, Iwobi, Dawson, Cash, Liverpool versus Man U, 10-0. Yeah, he's doing investing. His FPL, he's investing heavy on that game week. Big up official for the super chat as well. That's FPL chat.
Yeah.
Big up Mr. Link. He goes, Bruno wanted no part of Anfield. Yeah, like when Pogba got sent off early in that. You know what I'm saying? I hear it. Big up Mr. Link again as well. He goes, Arsenal went from 93% to 7%. Done. Stop waffling. Big up Mr. Link.
You've lost me. I don't get it.
I don't know. He's probably going.
I'll answer this one. Yeah, Ty has to answer for his Martial prop. At the end of the day, he and a lot of other players.
No. Say the hashtag. Ty, say the hashtag. Don't. He paid his good money. He deserves the hashtag.
Bin juice, and Arnie. Big up. Bin juice is what he says. Yeah, man. It's just one of them ones, man. The pillows at Daps's at the moment. So the pillow went here and Arnie.
Steve was not happy. Steve was not happy yesterday.
You want to give him time as well? You want to give him more time?
He ate his food on it,
bro.
You want to give him more time?
You know what I'm saying? Probably at the end of the season. It's time, man. ETH talent ID is the worst I've ever seen. Well, hopefully when the recruitment process comes in and, we change that and he can work with someone, by the way.
When is Jim arriving?
Bro, I have no clue. I don't know. It's just mad. All right, the guys, the poll's up, by the way. So
nobody even picked me. Nah, Lee, they want to.
Make sure you vote in the poll while I'm doing these. Doku has a
Lee, they want your blood, my brother.
Currently, do you know much on that, by the way, or?
Yeah, there does seem to be something more concerned with Doku, but it's what it is, man.
Yeah, hopefully he's back soon. Big up Michael. Yeah, I see that. Michael Ramsey says rubbish. That's Liverpool don't must better them. Oh, have I read that right?
No, you read it. There must be some pauses in there for it to work.
Yeah, it's got to be in it.
Maybe it's rubbish stats, like he's just calling me rubbish. Then Liverpool don't. must better them. Nah,
yes, you ready to say with me, innit? Mad. Big up Michael for the super chat though. And then Arnie says, Months, I told you that United sabbatical is permanent. Well, guys, big up for your super chats. Love that you guys getting them all in. Let us know if you want us to read out any more as well. Make sure you're liking the video, subscribing to everyone. 900 of you in here on a lovely, glorious, wet Sunday. So the poll, I'm looking at it. Let's see what's going on now. Oi, this is unanimous. Oi, Lee, you're going straight in, brother.
Oi, Lee.
You might have to.
As well.
Unzip that, man. Unzip that, man.
Wait, Monts. Can you let him know how it's gonna go today? Because he wasn't here when you let Ty know how it is in a hot seat. Can you just remind him so we don't?
100%.
Hey, put his friend next to him. Put his boy next to him. Right next to where Ty is.
Great shout.
Put him there, man.
So Lee,
you're next.
I don't want this misconception of, this is therapy or this is going to be a conversation or, they're going to let us
release the thing.
You want to ask about your players. You will be told there's no element of choice here. This is the jury and you are on trial. Yeah, for all the shit you've been talking. So again, zip it down because we want to see you. We want to see you. Zip.
Lee, what have you said, bro? What have you said?
Embrace the boldness, G. Embrace the boldness.
Embrace all that. And again, this isn't a choice. You will answer anything that's been asked of the panel towards you. Thank you very much. Now and sit. No. Sit forward. Every time something happens,
Monts is violated. 24 hours.
Every time. Like,
trying it. He's going at it. A month. He can lead the day.
I lead the beat. No. They want to see your face, bro. They want to see your face. You're hiding.
You know what it feels like? It feels like the supply teacher's been in with Lee for a while and he's enjoyed himself. Now the head's walked in. I'm here now.
Yeah. And we both worked in education for you. So how amazing is that? How amazing is that? So Lee. Now, boy to boy, you had a lot to say in the preview. You had a lot to say in the preview. You were talking to me about my performances. You were talking to me about, City. You had City in your mouth quite a lot. You didn't even give them a week to try to close the gap. You didn't even give a week. You didn't even give them a week of staying 6 points clear of them. Give it a week. In fact, it was 3 days ago. It was 4 days ago. It was midweek.
Have Man City won?
Oh, did I say you could speak? Ooh.
Have Man City won? Have Man City won?
Lee.
Okay.
My brother, when spoken to,
have Man City won?
Bedrin, elbows off the table.
You're counting chickens that haven't been roasted.
That's fine.
You can learn a thing or two about that. You know what you were doing in the GC yesterday, innit? You know what you were doing in the GC yesterday.
I won't say anything about Man City. That's fine. I won't say anything about Man City. But Lee, the cheek of you to talk on my club and what we're doing when you have problems in your own camp is very cheeky. I don't like that. So please, respectfully, I think it's time for you to stop talking trash about my club, even when I get my 3 points, because you always have something to say about Liverpool. Your first port of call is Liverpool. If you're talking to Don about how crap his manager is, you'll say, just like how I think Jurgen Klopp's not going to win the Premier League again. Remember that? Stop using me or us as the case study. Your world-class midfielder, your world-class Declan Rice got cooked. There weren't rice at home. It was bullet rice.
That's a lie.
It was bullet rice.
That's a lie.
It was bullet rice.
That's a lie.
It wasn't basmati. It was bullet rice.
That's a lie.
You know what I'm saying? Again, Leon Bailey pushed your defender in the back of his head, bro.
That's a lie.
As far as violations go, that was one of my favorite.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
As Swift Jamaica again, Lee, trial.
You're lying. You're lying.
Trial.
There's bare lies. But anyway, run your content, man. Run your content, man.
No. This is
run your content,
bro. You're gonna get your time to speak. Everyone here is gonna ask you their questions. I need you to answer swiftly. In fact, you know what? Forget what I have to say for now. I'll chime in. George, I think you're the perfect person to just go to before he says anything, George.
Yeah, golden do-rag, golden ticket.
No, do you know what? For me, it's just I was told all week the story about how this is going to be the game that it writes a story for how they're going to win the league. You know, this is the perfect game where they, off the back of a late win against Luton, they're going to go to Aston Villa. They're going to go to Aston Villa. As we all know, they was the last team to beat them at their ground, the start of the winning streak. You said, "Oh, well, we done it with Jorginho and Eddie Nketiah." That's what they said. So when we got our first team, we got all these players back. It's not going to be too much of a problem. So they've been telling us that they're going to show character. They're going to dominate Aston Villa. And do you know what? One thing that they told me, it doesn't matter about performances. You can play pretty ball, but you need a result. You need a result. And so for me to hear last night on, AFTV, one of my favorite channels to go to after a loss, I wanted to support my friend Lee to go and say, yeah, I'm happy with the performance. But I don't know how to feel. You should be upset, mate. You should be fuming that you didn't get the result because, quite frankly, you was in the lead yet again in the title race. And what did you do? Just like my man Jan Vertonghen said, they bottled it yet again. They don't like being in first. They don't like being in the lead. So they can only chase. So when you give them the chance to stay ahead, what are they going to do? They're going to bottle it. So it's just funny to see. I just want to hear all Lee's other excuses because I heard something about the wind, heard something about the weather.
I heard a gal blaming VAR.
That's what I mean. I've heard a lot of excuses. I want to hear it from the horse's mouth.
I didn't say nothing about no weather.
Lee, remember on Friday night?
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of things you said about City, and we kind of agreed that, you know what, as content creators, not everything is what I've said, but you've heard City fans say it. So same way, we'll put it out there. Not everything that we've said is you saying, probably not much of what we've said, but it's what Arsenal fans have been saying.
Listen, man, I just chalk it up to it wasn't our day, man. Like, I thought we played well. People are going to say Rice didn't play well.
I can't really hear you. You unzip it.
That is absolute crap. Like, Rice played well. I think the defense played well. Aston Villa did absolutely nothing in the whole game. Like, you lot are capping, man, with this whole Aston Villa played well. We absolutely battered them. But listen, man, like, it's one of those things. We didn't win the game. And
that's what matters.
Listen, you look at the XG,
that's what matters.
You look at the XG, you look at all those the metrics that I don't even really like, but people like them, so it is what it is. We had 4 clear-cut chances and we didn't score. And listen, man, like, we just didn't finish our dinner, and that's it. Like, I'm quite happy with the performance. If we the same way how Spurs will wax lyrical about how they battered West Ham and they battered Aston Villa and all these other teams,
you weren't trying to hear that.
You wasn't hearing it. You wasn't hearing
that, though.
No. That's people were hearing it, but the reason why people were getting onto the likes of Spurs is because you're playing one way and one way only, and you're not changing it. Now with Arsenal, we did more than enough to beat Aston Villa. Nobody's going to tell me we missed 4 open chances. Martinelli, Odegaard, that was, I don't know. And listen, that's one player I'm going to talk about is Odegaard, because for all his brilliance, he's not been good enough this season. And from the Spurs game, there was a lot of talk on how well how poorly he's been playing, and I didn't really think it was at the time. But I'll be honest, I'm seeing it a little bit more and more and more. People are going to say last season was a fluke. I know George said that. I'm not going to go that far, but I do think that he's not pulling his weight, and we need a lot more from him. And I'm actually deep in it now. I don't really look at him as the final ball creator. He's not that killer. 15 goals, I do think, was a good return for him, but that's not his game. That's not him.
Yeah.
You could say that he was lucky or fortunate with Xhaka next to him, but that's not his game. He's more of a deep line playmaker, and we need, who we need? I know not him per se, but someone like him, Bruno. We need a final third killer who can do something in that final area. But for me, listen, man, listen, you can't sit there and say to me, Jesus had a poor game yesterday. That is absolutely madness. Martinelli, he's another one. You can get onto him because he didn't have a great game yesterday. But listen, I saw Liverpool yesterday, and I thought Luis Diaz was crap. And the reason
doing it again.
No.
Doing it again. I said it. Hold on, guys. I said it at the start of the video. I'm the first. We're the first thing that he goes to. The very first.
Hold on a second. The reason why is the same way how not Arsenal fans, because it's not that, it's rival fans. Why? The reason why people compare Declan Rice to the likes of Rodri. Why? Because they're the barometer. He's the best in his position. Hence why people get. You think about it. We don't compare it to Caicedo. We don't compare him to Enzo. We don't compare it to Poli. We compare them to the best players because they're playing in that remit. They're playing in that kind of position. We don't compare it to Casemiro right now because he's not in that remit. So for me, the reason why I can mention is because you're top of the league now. And I look at the performance of your team yesterday. You're top of the league now, so that's
switched it to Liverpool. You know,
no. You weren't using my team as the barometer. You weren't using my team as the barometer.
I'm not using it, but no, what I'm saying is, it's funny how a result changes everything. Because yesterday, you lot were looking bummy until you got 10 men down, and fortuitously. No, it's not about you. I'm not making it about you. I'm just saying that results change all optics of things, because ultimately you lot got the points, but no one can sit here and banter me, because listen, you chalk it up to the game. If this was, I don't know, a Chelsea or someone like that where we played poor, you can, or Spurs, you can say what you want. But yesterday, I'm not sitting here saying I'm worried about nothing to do with us. For me, I'm not. I can talk about performances, but I'm not going to get onto Martinelli, because that's just like. But let's talk about Havertz. People are getting onto him. No one's talking about him.
Wait, but Lee, you said you're not going to get onto Martinelli.
Now no one's talking about him.
Lee, you said you're not going to get onto Martinelli. Am I not right in saying last game was the first game Martinelli scored in pretty much like 15 or something? And Martinelli's consistently showed this season his poor finishing has been on display. He's not he's not been a clinical player that he was last season. I'm not saying he's been poor. He's not been performing to poor level, but his finishing has been poor. Saka has been good, but everyone else barring Saka in front of goal has been horrible for you guys. That's not like.
Hold on. Has Saka even been good in front of goal?
He's not been amazing, but he's been getting goals.
No. So I'll say goals, and I think two or three of them are penalties. Saka hasn't been good in front of goal. Everyone. I'll finish.
I'll say like this. Jesus, listen. I got onto him because of the comments he made about him not being he's not a great finisher. For me, you can't say that. The reason why you can't say that is because he came to Edu, had an interview with Edu prior to coming to Arsenal. He said he's going to be the #1 striker and get goals. So you can't come now and start talking about you're not the striker, this, that. That's rubbish to me. So I give you that. But
he never said
he's
that.
Not a finisher. Yeah, well listen, what I saw
happens.
What I saw is what
positions now. They just tell someone.
Listen,
they don't.
Ultimately, that's just where I'm looking at it. I then look to Saka. I'm not going to talk about Saka because he's done more than enough this season to carry this team to where we are. You then look at Martinelli. Listen, I don't think he's performed poorly, but his decision-making has been very poor this season, which has led to us not being in the position that we should be. You then go to the likes of Odegaard. Odegaard is somebody who the light needs to be shone on him very, very brightly because he's not been good enough. But I can go to Havertz now. Havertz is more than good enough yesterday. He should have got 2 assists. He should have got 3-4 assists. He was great yesterday. And that goal, that for me, he should have stood. So listen, man, I don't know what more you can ask me. No one can sit here. I'm not sitting here taking no banter from nobody, because I would take more banter on the keeper. Because the keeper, for me, I think he should have done better to try and save that. For me, I don't know about you lot, but I think he should have done a little bit better. When you look at it slowly,
the shot went in the corner.
It weren't in the. Thank you. It was right past him. You look at him, and I'm not saying he should have saved it.
You know what McGinn said? McGinn even said in his interview, I didn't really connect with it that great. And everyone in the comments was like, it was a great finish. He's like, nah, I hit it quite straight. He said it himself. Yeah.
Do you know what?
And I'm not saying
I would normally do the joke thing and try and banter Arsenal, but I've got to keep it real. I even said in the group chat, if Arsenal get one, they're getting another in rivals, because For me, Aston Villa put so much into that game against Manchester City midweek. They were tired. They were shattered yesterday. I was just waiting for Arsenal to score one. When Arsenal scored one, they would score 2. But the truth is, they didn't score, so they didn't win the game.
You know what the problem is? Hold on, Lee. Let me just make one point.
The one thing I'm going to say,
weren't good.
I said to Don, a couple of weeks ago, I think even a couple of streams ago, the only result that I'm going to say about Chelsea that I think that they were very unlucky, and I'll give them 3 more points, is West Ham, because they absolutely battered them, and you chalk it up to the game. They just lost the game, whatever. Like you missed the penalty. It happens, isn't it? So yesterday, I'm talking it up to the game. We lost the game, but we did more than enough. I'm not sitting there worried, thinking we're not creating chances, we're not doing this. Sometimes the little bit of rubber the green you need to win the league or to win a game or to go in a bit of momentum, we didn't have it, and that's it. You keep it moving.
But Lee, can I play devil's advocate, Lee? Hold on, one second, Don, just quickly. Can I play devil's advocate, Lee? Because as much as I'm saying Arsenal, you dominated them and you should have won because Villa didn't turn up really. The fact that you're trying to challenge for a title and you played a Villa team that wasn't on it, and you didn't score, and you didn't beat them. This is why people like Daps and Monts, people that are challenging for the title, will question you, because Villa went
let me come in real quick, because I can say what I want, then over to Don, real quick. I watched that game yesterday, yeah, and I watched us play them the other day. For that reason, our performance against them, Arsenal's performance against them, I'm not going to talk. I'm in no position to talk.
Yeah,
my club needs to go.
I agree.
Because they'll talk. Arsenal, I saw when they went 1-0 down, I saw a lot of desire from Arsenal to try. Listen, they didn't get the 3 points. I get it, yeah. But right now, I get why Monts wants to cook. Monts can. I don't have the right to cook Arsenal right now, so I'm out on that one. They put their performance up against Villa than we did. So
what it is? That's what I'm saying. Is it more disappointing? Don, I'm gonna let you come in, but I'm just gonna. I want you to exactly. As much as I'm saying that yes, Arsenal were very good against Villa, they didn't really turn up and you should have won. Is it not annoying though? Because actually, the fact is you didn't win against a Villa that didn't really turn up, and you want to be challenging for the title. Is it kind of points that sit under the radar based on the 90 minutes? That's the truth as well.
I'll let Don answer what he wants to answer.
Yeah. I just want to. For me, watching that game yesterday, Havertz was their best player. Yeah, and that says something about individual performances from guys like Odegaard, guys like Saka, guys like Martinelli, guys that I've been speaking about this season, saying that individually they haven't been good. Do you know what I mean? When they need to step up, Havertz, bro, he was doing his job. Havertz,
I'm innocent.
Roll off, Sunday league.
I'll be real with you lot. Yeah, Arsenal were the better team in my opinion, and they should have. They could have got something from that game. I'm not gonna get onto their chance creation and that like I have been this season because they were creating chances. But Havertz was the driving force in that midfield, not their highest paid player, not their captain Martin Odegaard.
That's a lie. Because Havertz is the highest paid player.
Havertz is our highest paid player. He is.
Odegaard. Is your highest paid now?
Yeah, bro. It hurts me every day.
That must have not updated. I'm sure it's Odegaard.
Crazy,
I'm pretty sure it's Odegaard. I'm pretty sure it's Odegaard.
I'm pretty sure we support Arsenal, so we know.
Okay, cool, fair enough. If Havertz your high paid player, that is an absolute howler.
It's embarrassing, yeah.
But like I said, he played well yesterday. He was creating chances for man. Odegaard, you know, even when he got that chance, I'm thinking, yo, that's a goal, and he went and did that.
He normally buries them, bro. Them cutbacks is fish and chip for him.
Yeah, he normally buries it. So in that final third, you lot weren't clinical enough. You weren't good enough in that final third, innit? That's my take from the Arsenal game, man. Like you did play better than Villa. I'll be real with you lot, but you weren't good in front of goal. And individually, Martinelli, he was poor. Saka, he was just getting tossed about. Jesus wasn't great. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what lost you the game, man. You just weren't clinical.
I'm not with this. I'm not with this little pity party going on. I'm sorry. Fuck this little pity party. I lost, so it's fine. Like, because when I played really well, I get it when we lose and play well, and I'm 10th place, so let me join in and be a loser with these other guys.
I didn't say they played that well. I said they played better. I said they played better than Villa.
Hold on. One thing I will say is, so for the last year or so, I've been saying, do you know what? Liverpool fans weren't that bad. Arsenal fans are fucking awful, Monts, you've just reminded me how shit you man are, right?
Yeah, that's great.
Let
me
you must listen. Winning leagues, you must.
You've got to joke of it.
If you don't win it,
we're not going to turn this.
I keep hearing,
and this is how you know.
I keep hearing.
I've just said
no.
Lee, you lost the right. You lost the right.
Chatting.
Lee back in here, Ty.
Lee, I'm sorry. No, this is not going to happen. You know why this is not going to happen? You know why this is not going to happen? It's not going to happen because
you love the hot seat.
Lee, you were talking shit. And again, I haven't even got to my Lee. I haven't even got to my reason as to why I'm saying this.
I swear, Dan. You know what they say? Tables turns, and you live and learn. You see these Liverpool fans? They keep talking about because they've won a league title more recently. They know. You won one league title in you, man. You know what you man do?
There we go. One hour. We got it. One in 32. Yeah, you just lost your virginity, and now you're the sex expert. How, brother? You just bust people's cherries, and now you're talking about that. You're the connoisseur of beating, bro. Allow it, bro. You and Roms, need to relax yourself because you've won one league title in 32 years, and now all of a sudden you're Billy Big Bollocks. Relax yourself. Calm yourself down. Understand who you are. You're great right now. And we're going up against you. As I said, for me, I think it's going to be a 3-horse race. I think Man City.
I can't wait for you to play in 2 weeks.
23rd. You see me? I'm actually not that bothered about going away because I saw Endo's performance yesterday. Because that's what I have to do now. I have to. Yesterday, you know what I did yesterday? I had to I had to sit there for the last like hour and a half of my little date night last night, and had to sit there and hear all of this nitpicking of last night's never a foul, and I heard a whole bunch of rubbish. There was a Man United fan. I've never seen him before. Listen, he was talking bare waffle, bro. I was like, yo,
I don't accept anything from that guy, bro. There's no way.
And you know what as well? You know what? You man, watch out for Roms. Roms is a nasty guy.
Says if we get a striker, we're challenging for the title.
Nasty guy. I don't know if he's still in the chat, but Roms.
Yeah. We're gonna anyway. Can I carry on? Let me go with what I was saying.
Actually, just give me 1 second. Interval. Quick super chats because there's like 6 to run, and I know people have been waiting. Let me just quickly run.
Where's Roms? Where's Roms? No, Roms needs to be.
Roms is in the chat. He's in the chat. He couldn't come here today. He did tell me earlier.
No. I don't want to hear that rubbish about he can't be.
By the way, Watkins wasn't making Saliba look comfortable.
One sec, my G. One sec.
Go on.
Mr. Link says Rice with Saliba, and we are halfway there. Big up Mr. Link every single time. German Chicken Wing says, Lee, are you finishing ahead of City? You can answer that with a yes or no, Lee, before I carry on. Just
no. Go to Kunle. Why? It's not. I'm not the only Arsenal fan here.
Yeah, okay. You know what? Actually, no. Kunle's got to have his turn.
I know day. I'm in the background, please.
Hamza called Saka, Charles, and Zogbia. Oh my days! I'm not gonna lie.
Nah. Don't violate Zogbia like that.
That's violent. That's just rude.
And Zogbia was a real touchline winger. He was a real touchline winger. Real touchline.
Hey, button that. Hey, Saka eats in Zogbia. Are you joking, bro?
Tough games till the 1st of January for Arsenal FC. December Cup lost. Big up Andy as well. And the Mr. Link says, when the last
shout
time...
out to Saint as well, by the way. I ain't seen this brother in ages, bro.
Trim. Oh. So, yeah, man. Lee, just quickly, we're going to go to Kunle and then...
Why is it
feel free, Lee, bro. They're not talking to you, bro. Give the listener...
Months is landing.
Hey, give the viewers what they want, Lee. Give the viewers what they want.
I'm trying to say. I said hello to Saint. I ain't seen this.
You know what? I actually muted Lee, so
big up Saint as well. Big up Saint.
Yeah, I muted Lee.
I've sat back and I listened to that little pity party gathering that you lot just had in it.
This guy, man.
And for me,
you celebrating being top.
For me, Daps.
Basically.
Daps, and this is for you personally. Daps, yeah. I even when I have been top this short time, I actually have said I'm not saying anything on City until I'm 12 points clear. So I've given you, man.
Yeah, I saw you defending it. That's why I jumped off the stream yesterday. You were doing a great job defending City, to be fair.
As I said, I've actually said my piece. I haven't said anything about Man City during my whole, me being shameless as I am. The reason I called it a pity party, it was more for the United and the Chelsea side of things. Yes, I understand performances are performances. Yeah, and we can do this whole narrative that Arsenal played really well and all we did was miss clear-cut chances, and that was the problem.
Never said they played really well, by the way. I said they played better than Villa.
Okay.
They played better.
Right. Okay, Bonds, what would you rather then? What would you rather?
Let me land. Let me land.
Couldn't you're in the hot seat now. Let him land and you couldn't.
City play better than Liverpool. A lot of wins, a lot of times that we beat City, they played better than us in terms of they've played a better game than us. But when I watched that game in that first half, Arsenal were all over the place. All over the place. Not winning their 50-50s. Rice misplacing passes. Saliba misplacing passes. End product was poor. Having poor end product is also part of a poor performance. Arsenal, hold on. I am told week in, week out that Saka, Jesus, Martinelli is the holy fucking trinity. And then when you add Havertz and Rice and Odegaard to that, and when Odegaard starts to click, these men are going to move mountains. What mountains were moved? You just told me. You just told me.
So you're going off one game.
Hold on. Mic check. Mic check.
So that means, so by that logic,
they started 3 games together, my friend. They've started 3 now in the league.
By that logic, off of one game.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
One game.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
You know what? I just clocked. All of a sudden, I've just realized that means Van Dijk is a bum because he was terrible yesterday. Van Dijk was a bum.
Order. Lee and Kunle, you're gonna have your time. You're coming back to months.
Kunle, man. Kunle, chat to them.
I have not finished.
Kunle, let him land because it gives you your armory. Go on, Monts.
Thank you. Testing 1, 2, 3. I'm told that these 6 are going to move mountains. Man, them literally just said to me, Villa put all of their eggs into beating Man City. They were tired. So what? Man couldn't beat a tired Aston Villa. Man couldn't put the ball in the net against
The joke of it is Don said that, not even me. Don said that, not me.
Mic check. Thank you. Let me finish what I'm saying.
Don said that, you know, not even me.
Me, to be fair.
1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. So now it gets to standards. So Lee wanted to refer to us as, you know, someone who's finally lost their virginity, and they, again, now we think we're the guy. We think we're them. We're him now. Please don't do that, because I've seen my team win it all over the last 6 years, and your team hasn't done it for the whole time.
You haven't seen it. Hold on. Let's not do that. No. Again, I'm not. No. There's no way. This is not stopping. We're not stopping. We're stopping this now. Let's pause. Let's pause. At this point, let's pause for a second.
I sat there and let you have
we're pausing
for about 20 minutes.
This is no. This is a pause. This is a pause moment. Because right now, all these Liverpool fans going about, all these Liverpool fans going about, Arsenal, all we've won is the FA Cup. Only Arsenal fans have only won the FA Cup, but then you don't rate that. You don't rate the FA Cup.
You have my reference.
No. I'm just rebuttaling your statement. You keep mentioning, you've seen Arsenal, you've seen Liverpool win. You've seen Liverpool win all 7 trophies in the last 7 years or 6 years, whatever it is. But now all of a sudden, it's not good enough for Arsenal to win the FA Cup. So why do you keep mentioning it? Talk about the Premier League and the Champions League. You've won 2 major trophies in the last since 2005 or 2006. Sorry. Please relax yourself. You've won 1 Premier League in 32 years. Please relax yourself, brother. You ain't deep into this game. You know what Liverpool fans. This is how weird Liverpool fans are. You keep saying, no, hold on. This is what Liverpool fans do. They do. Oh, you know the quad season. You know they keep saying the quad season. Please relax yourself. You won 2 trophies. You didn't win the quad. You won 2 trophies. Don't reference the quad season as a 2 season where you won stuff. You didn't. You got to 4 finals and you won 2. Let's calm down. Let's relax ourselves. I'm calm. But we also need to just give a bit of perspective. No Arsenal fan here said anything about. No Arsenal fan said anything about anything. You Liverpool fans keep mentioning, Arsenal only won 4 FA Cups in the last 20 years. So why do you keep mentioning it? Why do you mention the Carabao Cup? Mention the 2 big trophies and that's it. Keep it more normal. So you won 1 Premier League in 32 years and you won 1 Champions League in that time frame as well. That's great, good. But we also need to have perspective. You spent a lot of money. You've done a lot with that as well. You've got the best manager. So stop being the underdogs. Why is it Liverpool? Why is it this great institution? Why is it this great institution known as Liverpool? Oh, I want to be the underdogs. That's some bitch ass shit to me. You put a sticker chest out here. You won 6 Champions Leagues and you're out here doing all this madness. Come on, relax yourself. Like, come on. Like, let's not do this. There is no banter that's going to be run on my team today. You get me?
Are you finished?
Yeah.
Now that I'm actually allowed to finish my point.
Listen,
I looked at the title of this.
I'm gonna let Kunle come back.
I put some.
The jacket is off, bro. You don't need me here, man. You don't need me here. The chest is out, bro. He's ready. Oh my God! Hey, Brad. Fling him back in the hot seat, man. He ain't came to play a game.
You've lost your head.
Where's the chest?
Order. I realized time.
Right, guys. Make sure you smash the likes. All right, once you're gonna land, and then Kunle, we need to hear what you've got to say. So once you land, and then Kunle, already.
I realize. I feel like, you know, when I do get into my stride, I tend to rattle a lot of people. So again, the title of this video is Arsenal poor against Villa. That is the title of this video, not Liverpool's performance, not Liverpool Football Club. So I don't know why Liverpool was brought up. This is about the little pity party and the little.
No, you might have been doing pity party
again. You're doing it, Lee. You're doing it again.
Lee. You had your moment.
You're doing it again. You know what I'm saying? As I said, you had your mother's meeting. You know what I'm saying? You had the pity party. Now, again, we're talking about standards. Yeah, we're talking about standards. You refer to me as someone who's only won once and whatever, and you love to throw that reference in there. But Lee, you are an OG Arsenal fan. You've been there through the highest of highs for your club, and I know you have standards, but I don't think the fan base has standards, because when we nitpick, you guys aren't used to it. You don't know how to handle the criticism, even if it is slight criticisms here and there. You see,
Monts, what is the criticism? What is the criticism?
I'm getting to it. You see when Aston Villa beat City and when Aston Villa beat you again. Understandably, it was fine margins. If Odegaard scores, maybe it's different. If Saka has a shooting boots, maybe it's different. If your players play to the way that you guys think they're as good as, I don't think they're as good as you say they are, but if they play to that standard, then of course you'll probably go on to win that game 2-3-1. But the fine margins say that it didn't happen. So you are going to be scrutinized to the highest degree because, again, you are going up against Man City. So you do need to be perfect. You are going up against Liverpool. So you do need to be perfect in that sense if you're going to go and get this league title. Just like you ain't seen many big trophies. You ain't seen no Champions League in your life. And again, you are only accustomed to FA Cups. So when it comes to the big boy trophies, the Champions League and the Premier League, you ain't seen one since 2005. I was 7 years old, bro. I was 7 years old. So again, looking at these players' performances, for me, yes, you played well, but Villa wanted it more than you. They won their duels, and all these amazing players that you have, you guys haven't been great in front of goal all season for me. All season. And
let's see what Kunle's got to say back to it.
Bro, Arsenal have scored a lot of goals, bro. Hold on. Arsenal have scored a lot of goals. They've got 36 goals, same as Liverpool, but the goals have been more spread. Gabriel Jesus has like 2 goals, bro. Kai Havertz has like 3 goals, bro. Saka has 5 goals, and I think 2 of them are penalties. So no, his finishing hasn't been good. But his finishing, hold on.
Our starting 11 have all scored, bro. What are you talking about?
That little African youth's finishing hasn't been good. And Martinelli, do not get me started on Martin. He has been running down dark alleys for about 17 games.
What's Diaz been doing?
Diaz primed, ready to score at Anfield in 2 weeks.
What's Diaz been doing?
Hold on, no one.
Because you see, listen, there's got to be conversations about Szoboszlai. The light is on Szoboszlai.
Monts didn't want a response. He just wanted to rant, man. Continue.
Yeah, he didn't. You don't want to talk about football. You don't want to talk about football.
Stop talking about my players. When we get to talk about Liverpool, we will do that. That's fine. Szoboszlai was crap. Endo was crap. Are you happy now? Anyway, your strike force has not been clicking, and all I get told is that when they play together, they're gonna click. They ain't clicking, bro. Goal scoring from your front three has been an issue. And if you want to win this league, it needs to fix up. You are in the big leagues now. Fucking act like it. Because yesterday,
there we go.
Where's your speech about? Where's that speech from Nunes? Where's that speech from Nunes?
We only got 10 minutes. Let him come back.
Hold on. We have better quality, but we didn't try hard enough. There wasn't enough in there. And I'm not. Why would I be jealous of someone that's below me? Why would I be jealous?
Is that what you're doing, Monts? Is that what you're doing?
What do you mean? What? That's anyway, man. I said what I needed to say.
These man be
do you know what?
These man
being top there saying about people below you, bro.
These man will put their cape on for a guy who's screaming to go to Barcelona. And how many goals has Diaz got this season? No mass. I will say no more.
I can sit here and admit when a player's crap, bro. Diaz has not been good enough.
There you go. Okay, cool. So we can do potato for potato. We can do tomato for tomato.
Just to end this so type of move on. Liverpool played rubbish. We were rubbish. If they didn't go down to 10 men, we lose that game 1-0. But guess what? We got our 3 points. Just like you, your last minute heads over Declan Rice, and you played shit against Luton.
It happens.
When you win last minute, Lee, it's the mark of champions. When Liverpool win last minute, it's Endo was shit. What about Szoboszlai? You know what I'm saying? So we move. I digress.
There you go, man. Potato, tomato, innit? Like we're both muchness of a muchness, innit? Like it's gonna be close, innit? It's gonna a nice 3-horse race. But I've got my brother Kunle here, and he's gonna talk about the Arsenal side.
Yeah, Kunle. You know what? I'm gonna let you have your moment. You got 5 minutes to talk on whatever you want to talk on, my G.
Whatever I want, yeah. Because I've been silent. First of all,
I can hear you now.
First of all, Monts, man. Big up Monts, man. Kelly had his Weetabix today. He was very excited. And one hell of a show, one hell of a performance he put on today. And just let's not put to the side that without actually saying, I'm top of the league celebrating in December. He's been doing it in 17 different ways without saying those exact things. He's been celebrating being top in December in another way. But that to the side. Let's go to the game. And yeah, I'll be honest, Arsenal were rubbish yesterday. There's no explanation but that we were rubbish yesterday. Yeah, Havertz played a good game for sure. Havertz definitely played a good game, but we're sacrificing other people not getting good games because we're forcing Havertz to be the key here, and he's not the guy that's gonna fire us to the title. But the person that deserves the biggest amount of abuse today is Odegaard, because at the end of the day, he's got to score at least one of them. He has to score at least one of those goals, 100%. He does. That's his bread and butter. That's the one that he took like 3 minutes to pick his spot and then still missed. That one was crazy for me. Then the one that he hit first time, it was absolutely wild. Saka wasn't his best game. He looked sharp and alive against Luton. I thought he was going to continue that form into yesterday's game. It wasn't there. Martinelli, horrible yesterday, which is rare for him, especially when Jesus is playing. Jesus as well. His hold-up play was...
What do you mean rare? All this season, he's been underwhelming, bro.
Hey, done.
Allow me, man. Martinelli's been underwhelming this year, bro.
Go and focus on your game.
He's been underwhelming, yeah?
Yes.
Martin Smelly.
No problem. No problem. So, anyway, as I was saying, so he usually plays... Yeah. That was the one that really mattered. But yeah, so at the end of the day, when he usually plays with Jesus, he usually plays well. So I was surprised to see him not have a good game yesterday. But at the end of the day, we did enough to win the game. So if I'm going to come on here and say, Arsenal...
No, you didn't.
Bro, can I just land, please? Because I kept quiet over everyone. But that's my opinion, is that we did. Your opinion is we didn't. So let me explain my opinion. Let me explain my opinion, then you explain yours after.
It's not my opinion, it's a fact. It's the actual fact. You didn't do enough to win the game. It's a fact.
Okay. Performance-wise, I believe we did enough in terms of chance creation, the game we played, to get the win, but we didn't follow through. And that's the problem. And Odegaard's a major concern for that playing. But in terms of us to be alarmed and emotional and kicking shit away, I don't think it's at that stage, because at the end of the day, we're 2 points behind the team at the top, 6 points technically above City, and we've got Brighton at home, which I feel confident that will fix the situation next week.
Drew yesterday, didn't they? The drew.
Yeah, Brighton have been stinky, even though we've had a bad record against them at home in the recent seasons. I think we'll take them, and then it all goes down to Anfield. And I love the fact that people are disrespecting Martinelli, and I wouldn't be surprised if he scores a goal at Anfield. And let's see what that achieves.
Sorry, just to end on this, are you confident going to Anfield?
I'm confident.
I'm never confident going to Anfield. I'll be honest. I'm never going to be arrogant enough to be confident going to Anfield until I see us win there a couple of times back to back. Personally,
that's how I feel.
I'll tell you what it is as well. For me, look, I'm not sitting here saying we're going to win, but I'm sitting here saying I'm more confident, because one game against Aston Villa doesn't deter me from thinking that we can go against a different team and do, because different teams play differently. Liverpool are quite open. You look at the XG of, I think it's the differential of their goalkeeper. Alisson saved them 11 points or whatever it is this season. Their defense isn't great. Ibrahim Konate, listen, he's a great defender, but I just don't think he's got all the intangibles to be a title.
Lee, this ain't the time for this one.
Listen, their midfield for me is shit. It's dead.
But Lee, the one thing I'd say, yeah, when it comes to, do you know what? All the big 6, big 7 teams, yeah. If we sit here and try and last season, I remember Liverpool were in the mud and we were flying and we were going Anfield.
They were in the mud so much. Saint quit YouTube, bro. Saint quit YouTube because of Liverpool last season, and he's all popping up in here now. You lot are top of the league. Big up Saint, my brother from another each and every time. But your team made you quit YouTube last season, so don't try it.
What I was going to say is that when I look at games like this, I see what you're saying, Lee. That you're looking at how Liverpool played yesterday and how Liverpool have played recently against X, Y, and Z, yeah? And then you're looking at how you played. I agree, by the way, Arsenal fans should not be in a meltdown based on yesterday. Look at Aston Villa's form at the moment, yeah? They're a good team. Going to Aston Villa and winning, especially with your record there. But you do realise you can't look at how Liverpool played in other games to when you go there, yeah? Because when you go there, this is a title game. It's not a title decider, but this is so Liverpool's fans be up for it on a different level. And this is where you man need to learn from last season. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Listen, the only thing I'll say, yeah,
do not rattle that fan base.
Yeah, for me, though, what I'll say is you do look at certain games and you're like, look, well, where we have strengths, they have weaknesses, and we should be able to take. People are chatting about Rice, and listen, come check me in 23rd when Rice comes and drops a masterclass against them, man, because that's what I'm hoping, that's what I'm thinking to see, because there are certain games where Douglas Luiz, listen, he had a good game yesterday. I thought Kamara, people waxing lyrical by him. He was terrible yesterday.
Yeah, really bad.
People won't talk about the narratives. People won't mention, oh, listen, they will talk about how Havertz played well yesterday, but Havertz should be able to do some good stuff against Liverpool.
Actually, hold on. I've just remembered. Was it Martinelli that was cooking down the left?
No. Martinelli was
Who was it that repeatedly Arsenal were getting?
Konsa had him, man. Konsa had him.
Yeah, no. Martinelli was
listen, down the left, Arsenal kept getting in. Their end product was
because of Havertz. Because of Havertz more than
you're talking about Havertz, bro. It was Havertz.
So it was Havertz.
He was their best player. That goes to show what the game was.
Yeah.
It goes to show what the game was. Havertz was their best player, in my opinion.
Or he just had a good game, Don. It could also be that.
He was your best player.
Yeah, but what do you mean? That's what is he not allowed to be the best player on the pitch?
The point that
everyone else doesn't have to have played bad for Havertz to be the best player on the pitch. Bun Havertz, don't get it twisted.
Hold on. You're just contradicting yourself. You're contradicting yourself because earlier you said, it seems like everything was driving towards Havertz, yeah. But I'm literally making that same point. Havertz was your best player. It goes to show how poor your other players were, like Saka, like Martinelli.
No. Don, you're not making
They should be better than him week after week because Havertz ain't better than them.
Don. What we're trying to say to you is Havertz is playing extremely well. Yes, the players aren't playing well in our team, but two things can be right. Certain players are playing really well, like a Saliba, but it doesn't mean that the other players aren't playing. So the other players aren't playing well. It doesn't mean that Havertz is, come up to a level and these players come down. Two things don't make sense. What I'm trying to say to you is Havertz is playing extremely well. Saka didn't play well yesterday. Martinelli didn't play well yesterday, but it doesn't mean that, all of a sudden that these players are bad, which we know. And I'm not saying you're saying that either, but listen, man, it's going to be a good game on the 23rd. That's the game that we have to worry about because I know, I think Liverpool got Crystal Palace next, or they got an easy game next. They'll win. We've got Brighton as well at home. So I think we'll do our thing. And listen, man, 23rd is going to be interesting. They're going to be up on a high because they're going to smash Man United. We should be able to beat Brighton. So let's see, man. If we're about that life, then it is what it is. Like I was quite confident yesterday. I'm still sitting here calm in it. If I'm Liverpool, I'm more worried about what we can bring to the table rather than like sitting here waxing lyrical.
No, but Monts, you must win. You must win at Anfield, bro. Because you said you're definitely getting.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
6 points off us this season, so you must win.
It's the same night. It's the same night. You know that Saturday night's match, yeah.
Because he said that you're definitely taking 6 points off us this season, so you must win at Anfield.
Yeah, it's AJ fight.
It's the AJ fight night. That's gonna be a crazy night.
You see what I mean? I sat back again and I didn't say a word. And Liverpool still managed to be the forefront of the conversation. I didn't even say.
Months, can I just say, you're doing something that Arsenal fans did last season, yeah? When Arsenal fans were going, no, let me land, please. Where Arsenal fans last season were going, everyone just want to talk about us. Can we all just agree that when you're in a title race, people talk about you, yeah? And then that's it.
End of, bro. That's it. There's no difference, there's no explanation you can give to change that.
I don't want to be the center of attention. This is
but he's got bad main character syndrome, bro. His main character syndrome is wild.
Something everyone just goes, oh my days. Listen, I understand. I'm in you lot's heads. I understand.
Man drops bare grenades all stream, and then when he's getting attacked back, he's like, I can't believe you guys are attacking me. You did a 10-minute monologue attacking everyone, and then when people respond, you're like, oh no, it's me. I'm the victim. Like you're playing all summer. Oh, Liverpool, the victims.
You know what I wanted to do was just reply to you just then. I just wanted to reply to you. And Lee got me, when they got me, man started rushing me again. So again, let me reply to what you said. Bro, my thing is that, as I said at the start of the stream, Lee, I don't mind when you're saying what you're saying about Liverpool, but when you're asked a question about Arsenal, and then your first port of call is Liverpool, it's just a bit scary.
On Friday, we did a stream. On Friday, we did a stream. I said, can we talk about Liverpool, please? On Friday, we did a stream. I said, can we talk about Liverpool, please? What did Monts do, Daps? Every single moment, Arsenal. I said, can we speak on Liverpool? This is the Liverpool section.
Arsenal. I need to see. I'm not going to lie. I need to see a season like when Pellegrini. Remember when Pellegrini won the league with City, and it was like Liverpool, Arsenal, I think even Chelsea, all were battling. I need to see Liverpool and Arsenal go. I need this to be the title race and team.
I need to see machine for machine. I need to see Arsenal go to Anfield and give us a performance. Wait. Let's be real here. Because time and time again, Arsenal go to Anfield and they go, it's 3 points to Liverpool already. They don't even count the game. They don't even go there and think we can go and get
When did you last win 3 points at Anfield, George?
And let's see.
The way you're talking is like George is talking like he collects points from Anfield. Talk to me now. When did you last collect 3 points? No, I'm just saying the tone of your voice don't make sense. The tone of your voice don't make sense, bro. The tone of your voice don't make sense. You're talking about you run up in Anfield and do something, bro. I've never seen you do that.
This season, 23rd of December, say, listen, we're coming. Don't worry, this season.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going to leave it on that. Yeah, I can't wait. The build-up's going to be sick. The build-up is going to be sick. Big night that night. Super chat.
Oh, me, I didn't say that one, though. I beg.
Warsaw says, by league logic, Arsenal have won nothing in 20 years by league logic. Big up Warsaw for the super chat. 20 says, Monts, are you going to win the league? Yes or no? Monts, I don't want to hear dialogue. I want a yes or no.
No.
Okay, cool. There you go. He's not that confident in his team just yet.
I'm wearing that chest like that.
What is the minimum points AFC should get from their next 4 games? Kunle, just quickly, Kunle and Lee, how many points do you expect from your next 4 games?
10.
I was going to say, I bet you say 10.
So you got Liverpool in that. You got Brighton at home. Who's the other 2?
It's Liverpool, West
Ham,
Ham,
answer 10, bro.
I'm not sure the next 2 are. All right, Lee, have a little look if you want the fixtures and let me know your points, your predictions. And then before we wrap up, just quickly, I am going to quickly go to the bottom panel. I want everyone just in like 2 minutes. Sorry, I know it's done an hour and a half already. Just to summarize what you think is going to happen in your games today. George, I'm going to start with you. Tottenham, Newcastle. Son's probably out. What happens in your game today? And then we'll go to Daps and then Don and then we'll wrap it.
It's going to be an interesting game. We're playing at home, and just like you've seen in the past couple home games, we've been taking it to most of the teams and giving them good performances. I want to see a result today. I expect to see us show up. I expect to see us walk away with points. Whether that's 3 or 1, I can't really be too confident in either. But we're going to... I'm looking to see a result today.
No questions.
And why? Because we're going up against Newcastle, who's a very good team. So you're just going to be realistic here. I'm not going to talk about 3 points. But yeah.
Aren't you at home?
Yeah, they are.
Newcastle, a very good team.
The line, mate. The line, what you used to call it, no?
Come on.
Shouldn't they be scared coming to the lane playing Ange ball? The aura you talked about, the Ange aura. Are we not going to get that today? No?
That sound like a Cockney. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, what type of accent is that, bro?
Mate, I don't know, bro. It's the accent that came out.
Fucking Ange ball. Minimals that sounded, mate. Fucking
Daps, you know what I'm going to say to you? Obviously, no Haaland, Julian Alvarez up front, Bernardo, Grealish, and Foden front 3. Get the job done.
We must, innit? We must. If we don't, then fucking... You know what? Rodri's playing, so we won't lose. That's the one thing I would say.
By the way, no, I think the 2 that actually started your season well together.
The one that interests me is we've got Ake starting and Vardiol starting. I would like to see Ake play left and Vardiol centre-back with Diaz. But
it is, you know.
But we've seen it before when he ends up putting Ake next to Diaz and then Vardiol left back. But I don't want to see that no more. Like, we've bought a centre-back, playing as a centre-back. With the Alvarez sim playing up top, that could be a good thing because Alvarez is a strike. Alvarez is a second striker in it. He's not a midfielder to me. I don't like that experiment. Don't think it's been working. But listen, it's going to be a hard game. A couple of weeks ago, we saw Liverpool place Luton Sunday afternoon. Yeah. We've seen Arsenal play them. We've seen everyone go to Don. At your gaff, you beat them. I get it. But we can see that Luton, away from home at their place, not an easy place to go, especially with us. We're a team that like a lot of space. But we must, in it, because if we don't, then, you know what, it's already, I'm not going to say it's crisis, but we're in the mud at the moment. We need to fucking react and react.
No winning 4. I think you'll win today. I think I'm going to go 3-0. I think City will do the business. Newcastle Tottenham game, I do think what George says, right? They're going to get chances.
One thing I would say is every single game that we have dropped points in this season, Jack Grealish did not start the game. Today, Jack Grealish is starting. So let's see if
Let's see what happens. And then Don, I'm going to leave it to you because
City will win, but
no Spurs on the bench. I'm gonna go to you, Don, because you know what I'm gonna say. No Colville, no Thiago Silva. You got the Monaco centre back together. Reece James back in right back. So yeah, talk to us. Everton away. What's gonna happen, man? They're on a bit of form.
After what you saw in training, Don, what did you think of them?
You're funny, Kunle. You're a funny guy, man. But no, listen. Honestly, today I'm happy with the changes, man. Like it's about time that Silva holds it for now. You know, Sterling as well. He was poor the other day, and Colwell at left back. It doesn't work, man. So I'm happy to see a balanced lineup. Obviously, there's still more.
So by the way, can I just ask you something on behalf of all the panel? And you can carry on landing. Today, are you happy with the selection from Poch and everything he's done?
I'm happy. I'm happy with the selection with what he's got right now. Yes, I am.
Yes,
I am.
Okay.
But this is where
don't let him get the button. Don't let him get the button. Don't let him get the button. No bods. No bods. Yes is the only answer that I heard. Yes is all I heard, bro. I heard yes, and that's it. I stopped listening at yes.
I'm gonna let you know. We're just covering all bases here. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm happy with the lineup that is put out here for today because I think Broja against Everton, these lot are physical, innit? At least he can hold up the ball quite well. I'm expecting a big game from him because, real talk, I'll be honest with you. This season, bro, he's been a bit underwhelming. So I'm expecting a big game from him. But again, mentality. These guys need to show me what they can do today because the lineup that Poch has put out today is enough to be beating these guys. But away from home against Newcastle, we got touched up. Away from home against United, we got touched up. So right now, these lot need to prove to me and get a little bit of confidence back because right now, bro, I'm not confident, bro. I predicted we'll draw this game. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'll be real. I'm happy with the lineup. But these players need to go out there and show me, man, because it's good enough.
Can I ask you something? Yeah,
man called Don an if merchant. You know,
I'm not even going to ask something. I'm just going to say, this is probably, I think, what, with 16 games into the season, probably the 16th time we've heard Don say this lineup's good enough to beat the opposition. So let's see them go.
Yeah, and you know what, Don?
They called him an if merchant, George. And the comments called him an if merchant.
Don't forget, they played Thursday night. So let's rest. Thursday night, they played Newcastle. They've got to play an energetic team to beat them. They're going to be more tired than you. You saw the fatigue on Aston Villa yesterday. So Everton might be fatigued again today. So I think you go there and you should get the job done. I think you can go there. I'm not getting sold on the Everton hype.
No, we should, man. But like I said, Ty, bro, right now I'm deflated. The players, the mentality's been off. Poch, he's been off. So it's now time for them to prove me wrong, bro. I'm
everything 2-2. I said at the start of the season done then, basically.
I'm saying 2-2. Bro, I'm saying 2-2 today, yeah? We've got a nice set of fixtures coming up, you know, to start climbing again, nice. Like I've been saying. Nice set of fixtures. So now, let's go there and get 3 points, man. It'll be big. It'll be a big win.
Okay, perfect. Before I wrap up, Monts, any lot want to question or anything, want to put any pressure on Chelsea and Don before we wrap it?
The pressure is already on Don. Don knows. He knows the pressure is on him. Like he knows deep down, my predictions at the start of the season are just unraveling, and he's not ready to admit to game week 38, and that's fine. And that's fine, Don. Okay. If it's gonna take till game week 38 for you to just watch the story that I tried to prepare you for at the start of the season, no matter, no problems. I hear you. But Chelsea, 6th position is the highest they can finish this season. 6th. And today again, I don't know. I see them getting a draw, not a win though. That's what I'll say. I'm intrigued to hear their excuses tonight.
Chelsea are 5 points off of 9th place. So I think they should be looking behind rather than in front. And I think they probably should get the win today because I think this lineup is actually perfect. That is the lineup that I think Chelsea fans would want to see. But if you really want to know, if you actually want to know the best way to predict what's going to happen with Chelsea Football Club, go get a coin, flip it, and then walk out the room. And then that's how you know what Chelsea are going to get.
And on that note, we're gonna wrap that there. That is perfect. Hour and a half done, guys. Make sure you like the video before you leave. Stayed over 700 to 900 Friday show. So big up for that on Sunday. For the football to watch now. Couldn't they? Oh, he's gone. One Touch TV, Big Six Bands. Make sure you subscribe to all the channels down below. We're back tonight. Months, plug something. Go on.
7:30 today. The Big Six Bands roundup. It is going to be chaos. Goonily, you know the invite's always there. By the way, you know me and Goonily is all love. By the way, I don't know if people think we actually hate each other. Like, bro, it's unlimited love with Goonily, but it's fuck it. He's a prick at the same time. So yeah, 7:30, Big Six Bands. Be there.
down below. Make sure you're there, people. I think we're back at 10 o'clock tonight as well. And then 20, stress fracture. We don't know too much yet, actually. Obviously, that's come out this morning with Ornstein. Apparently, he's been carrying it for a few weeks now. So let's see if he's going to be out next week and so forth. But yeah, big up for the super chat as well. But guys, make sure you like the video. Big up George for coming on as always. Good elite as always. Let's enjoy this Sunday football and we'll be back soon. Big up.